Stop waiting for permission. That's why you're stuck. If you're waiting until you feel ready, qualified, or approved, you'll be waiting forever because nobody is coming to give you permission. Most people are not stuck because they lack talents, resources, or opportunities. They're stuck because they are waiting for permission. Permission to start, permission to try, permission to fail, permission to believe. And the truth is, permission is rarely granted to people who are about to do something extraordinary. One major lesson I learned in 2025 is this. If you really want to succeed, you must learn to walk on water. You must embrace uncertainty as part of the deal and move anyway. Take on tasks that are bigger than you. Tasks where you don't fully understand the journey, the challenges, or the ending. Because that's how growth actually happens. You don't grow by doing things you already know how to do. You grow by stepping into things that demand a version of you that doesn't exist yet. Success is predictable. It may take weeks, months, years, or even decades. But the only thing that ultimately stops a man from achieving is the man himself. When I look at some of the most phenomenal things I've accomplished in the last 3 years, something stands out very clearly to me. Those achievements did not just happen because everything was perfectly planned. They were a result of audacity and stubbornness. Here's what actually happens. I get a strong conviction in my heart that I need to do something. 90% of the time, it's beyond my current ability, experience, or means. Looking at it logically, I don't have the budgets, and many times I don't even have the qualifications. At that moment, I'm probably the only person who believes it can work. Now, for most people, the next step is to seek opinions, advice, validation. Counsel is good, but you must learn to draw a line. Because what many people call seeking counsel is actually outsourcing courage. Instead of encouragement and support, a lot of times your counselors end up reinforcing doubts and fears in your mind that it can't be done or that it's a bad idea. Instead of clarity, you get fear. Instead of perspective, you get limitations projected onto you. Worse still, many people don't even seek counsel intentionally. They just put out their ideas on the internet and collect unsolicited opinions from people who have no context, no skin in the game, and no vision beyond their own fears. For me, once I'm deeply convicted about something, I don't debate it endlessly. I start the process and push it to the point of no return. The point of no return is where quitting is no longer an option, where no rational person can talk you out of it. At that point, they may still have their fears, but all they can do is wish you luck and watch from the sidelines. Perhaps you might fail, perhaps you might succeed, but they can only watch and wish you well. Some of them may help, most people won't, and that's okay. Now, has following this formula always been easy? Certainly not. Has it been worth it? Absolutely. One major reason many people don't get things done is simple. They are waiting for permission from everybody. They want approval before action, certainty before movement, guarantees before efforts. But life doesn't work that way. In 2026, you must learn this. You don't need permission to start. You don't need permission to believe. And you don't need permission to try. What you need is conviction, discipline, and the courage to move while the ground still feels unstable. By all means, get counsel, but be intentional about who you listen to. Listen to people who have walked the path, people who understand the terrain, people who expand your thinking, not shrink it. And then move. Because the people who change their lives aren't the most qualified, the most informed, or the most prepared. They're the ones who moved when it still felt unreasonable to do so. So here's my challenge to you this week. Stop waiting for permission and start walking on water. And trust that the version of you required to succeed will meet you on the journey. Please share this message with a friend like I shared it with you. Until next time, keep being amazing. My name is Murphy Nnamdi Ochuba.